Healing your inner childhood trauma. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about healing your inner childhood trauma. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real with you. Y'all know that saying that says, hurt people, hurt people. You know what I'm saying? That's true right there, because sometimes, bro, the reason why somebody's hurting people is because they are hurt themselves. So it's like hurt people, hurt people. You know what I'm saying? Why does that sound like I'm rhyming things? But look though, a lot of times the reason why people be going out here hurting each other is because they have these wounds, bro. You know what I'm saying? They have these. It could have been like a wound from their childhood, bro. It could have been a wound from like growing up without a father. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in a toxic household. Growing up in some type of like narcissistic abusive family. You know what I'm saying? And all this trauma and all these wounds, bro, if the wound is not fully healed, where does that wound go? I'm gonna repeat that one more time. If the wound of like somebody growing up with like toxic family, like trauma, abuse, you know what I'm saying, narcissistic neglect, all type of stuff that going on, right? Narcissistic abuse and this and that, right? Where does that trauma go? Like all these things that it feel like they just wounds in their soul, bro. These are like wounds in their soul, bro. Like where do they go, bro? If the wound is there and it's not healed, where does the wound go? I tell you where the wound go. The wound is still there, bro. The wound is unhealed. It's still there. So these people is hurt internally. That's why they out here hurting people. Know what I'm saying? Y'all see those examples of like, let's say you see like okay, let's say you see like a black teen, right? Let's say you see like a black teen, black man or whatever, and they just out here, you know what I'm saying, hurting people. Like, let's say they're in a gang or anything like that. They could be hurting people. They just violent, angry, and this and that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Hey, bro, it could be because of a childhood trauma, bro. It's a childhood wound, bro. Know what I'm saying? Y'all be seeing those stories to whereas, some people, bro, they just do certain things, bro. They just so angry and so violent because of certain trauma and certain things that happen in their life. Know what I'm saying? Now, this example is not just limited to like black people or black men specifically, bro. This example goes to all the other races too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you could have like somebody to whereas they in a relationship and they hurting the person in a relationship, like they just not treating them right, bro, because growing up they weren't treated right. You know what I'm saying? So there's all this anger and all this violence, you know what I'm saying? That's because they probably didn't have a father growing up. They probably didn't have a mother growing up, or like they went through some type of abuse or toxic stuff that happened. So it's like hurt people, you know what I'm saying? Trying to tell you, bro. Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, like these wounds, bro, if these wounds left unhealed, bro, that's why you see everybody like hurting each other. You see people in relationship, they cheating, they talking crazy to each other, they mistreating each other, bro. Some of these is just the side effects of the wounds, bro. Know what I'm saying? Some of these is just the side effects of the wounds, bro. The wounds is causing them to be out here. It's like they allowing their wounds, bro, to cause them to mistreat other people. You know what I'm saying? To talk reckless to other people because these wounds, bro, this pain, bro, they don't even know, bro. You got some people, they don't even know what love is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they don't even know what love is, bro. So they just end up finding love in the street. You know what I'm saying? Some people find love in the street. They could find love from a gang, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know what real love is, bro. So they got to find love from a gang, bro, from the street or something like that. Because they don't even know what love is, bro. So now they growing up with all this trauma and like all these unresolved things, bro. You know what I'm saying? They growing up in all these unresolved things, bro. And it goes much deeper, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of this stuff be coming from broken families, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff be coming from broken families, bro. Hey, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You got white people too, bro. They be on some violent stuff too, bro, because A lot of that stuff could have came from like a toxic household too, bro. It be the same stuff. It could have came from abusive background, abusive, you know what I'm saying? Even for the white people too, bro. It's not just the black people. It's both ways, bro. Trying to tell you, bro, like these childhood wounds, they cause like so much pain, bro. And a lot of times, bro, this childhood trauma make people not even understand what real love is, bro. So you got somebody with childhood trauma, bro, that doesn't even know what real love is, bro. So all they know is hatred and just being angry, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they hurt, now they gotta hurt other people, man. You get what I'm saying, bro? Bro, this example goes to the women too, bro. The women too, like they act in a certain way, bro. They mistreating people too. They hurting other people too. They emotionally and psychologically abusing the man because they was abused as a child, bro. Because they grew up in some type of trauma as a child too. This example goes for the women too, bro. You know what I'm saying? This example goes deep, bro. This example goes for the black man, the white man, the women, the men, all races, bro. Telling you, bro, these wounds, bro, left unchecked, bro, left unhealed, bro. If people allow them, bro, these wounds will cause all type of damage. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand that a person could have self-control. They could go through like the worst stuff ever and still choose to have self-control, to whereas they're not allowing what they went through, you know what I'm saying, to determine how they're going to treat other people. I understand some people is able to not allow what they went through to dictate how they treat other people. I understand that. But you got to understand, bro, like everybody different, bro. What I could probably do, other people can't do that for real like that. You know what I'm saying? And even when you do have self-control, this childhood trauma and these wounds, bro, they still affect you in certain ways, bro. They still affect your responses and your reactions to stuff, even when you have self-control. Even when you have self-control and you're not treating people bad based off the stuff you went through, it still affects certain things in certain areas of your life, bro. It still affects all type of stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? But look, though, the ways, I'm going to give y'all the way on how to heal from this childhood trauma and all this stuff. All these wounds, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. You're going to have to go on a fast, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to fast and really seek God, bro, so God could heal you, bro. Because internal wounds, bro, could only be healed by internal means. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, let God be your therapist. Let God be your therapist, bro. Go on a fast, bro, so God could fully heal you, bro. You are dealing with like some spiritual wounds, bro. Spiritual wounds can only be healed by spiritual means, bro. They can only be healed by spiritual means, bro. And God is a spirit, bro. So God is able to heal you and set you free from these wounds, bro, that you may be going through, bro. So I just recommend that, you know what I'm saying, you fast about this, bro. Fast about these wounds, bro, that was caused based off of like family and being mistreated and this and that. Go on a fast, bro. Go on a fast. Go on a fast and pray about this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of you people out there, you may not even know how to do it fast. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of you people out there, you might not even know how to do it fast, bro. Like, how do I even fast? How long should I fast for? You know what I'm saying? How do you even do it fast? You know what I'm saying? Bro, there's different types of fast, bro. You could do like a 40-day fast. You know what I'm saying? You could do like a 40-day fast for God to deliver you from the childhood trauma wounds, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could do a 40-day fast about that. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just like really just seek God and ask God to show you how long you should fast for. You know what I'm saying? But if you're doing like a 40-day fast, bro, I'm not telling you to do it without no food or water, because you will pass away, you will die. So that's why it's very important to tell people how to really do stuff the right way. Do not do stuff that's going, do not do stuff that's going to kill you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Don't be doing these fasts without food or water for a long period of time. You will die, bro. So just do what you can, bro. Do what works for you when you're fasting, bro. But really what I do recommend, bro, is like, bro, when you're dealing with these deep things, bro, deep rooted like things, bro, like a 40-day fast right there. A 40-day fast would suffice, bro. I'm telling you, you gotta understand, bro. Like when you're doing a 40-day fast, the one that I really like know about the most is like 40 days without meat, bro. You know what I'm saying? You stay away from meat for like 40 days, but you could eat like other things as you fasting. And when you fasting, you gotta stay connected to God, bro. You gotta stay reading your word. You know what I'm saying? Stay reading your word, stay praying to God, stay seeking God about these childhood wounds and this trauma. It's kind of like you're talking to a therapist. Let God be your therapist. As you fasting for 40 days and you're talking to God about these childhood traumas and this and that, it's almost like a therapy journey, but it's like a fast. You got to stay connected to God, bro. You got to stay talking to God while you fast. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like do a fast that you can handle, bro. Don't do nothing like, do what works for you, bro. Do not starve yourself to death. Do not go without water for a long period of time, bro. You will pass away. Do what you can and do what works for you, bro. But seek God, bro, in fasting and in prayer, so he will set you free from these childhood traumas and these childhood wounds, bro. Because if you really like look at what's going on in the world, a lot of relationships, you got people out here walking around with childhood trauma wounds, and they get in a relationship and now they hurting the next person the same way that they was hurt when they was younger. Now they creating a cycle, a vicious cycle that's going to turn into a generational curse. Know what I'm saying? Because just because they was treated that way, they grow up, now they treat that the person that they get with, they treat them the same way they was treated. Now the cycle continues, bro, because these childhood traumas and these childhood wounds, bro, know what I'm saying? It's like the wound is leaking, bro. The wound is not healed, bro. It needs to be fully healed, bro. You can't just put band-aids on it and try to suffocate it. You can't put pillows on top of the wound, bro. Nah, bro. You got to heal the wound correctly, bro. And the only way to do that, bro, is to go on a fast, bro. Know what I'm saying? You got the 21-day fast. You got the 40-day fast. You got the 2-day fast. Bro, if you really want to know how to fast the right way, I have the resources on my website, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a page on my website that says dedicated to Tiario. And on that page, Tiario talks about how to fast and how to do it the right way. So I'm just going to lead y'all there. You know what I'm saying? Go on my website and go to the page that's called dedicated to Tiario. And he has a message about fasting. He gonna break it down better than I can, you know what I'm saying? He gonna tell you about fasting better than I can. So I'm just sharing the information to help, bro, because these childhood trauma wounds, bro, they playing out in everyday life, bro. People is hurting each other. People is walking around with all this anger and all this, and then the anger turns into violence. You know what I'm saying? The anger turns into violence. And then like there's just a lot of stuff going on, bro. It's like people is not free, bro. People is not healed, bro. People is walking around hurt, bro. They hurt because they feel as though life didn't go their way, bro. It's like they haven't fully let go of what happened to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they need healing for real, bro. They need healing, bro. I'm telling you, bro. But hey, bro, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace.